Now this is what you have to keep in mind. This is a simulation, and what I have is I have some particle board, and that's what laminate is glued to. When you cut the opening for your countertop, you don't do it the back side where you can see the particle board. You do it on top where the laminate is. And this is very, very important because when you go to cut, you'll want a nice clean cut. If you do it on the other side, you're going to get a jagged cut. Okay? So for demonstration purposes, I'm using a piece of particle board, but just keep in mind, make your cut on the laminate side. Okay, so we've got our template here. The templates come with the sink. Make certain that it's centered over the base cabinet where you have the right clearance and you're not interfering with anything. So measure twice, cut once. So once you've taken your measurements and you know where you want to place your sink, then you take your template. And remember what I was saying about I like to cut diamonds there. So you'll tape it like so. Take another piece of tape. Now you might have to create more than 2 diamonds. It'll hold your template in place while you take a magic marker or Sharpie and outline your template. Then once you've outlined your template, you just pull your template up. And this is what you're going to want to cut. Now I'm going to show you how to do that. So you're going to need a drill with a paddle bit. Some people call it a spade bit. And you want to make certain that the bit that you put in is wider than the blade for the jigsaw. Because you want to give yourself some room. And so this blade is smaller than the paddle bit. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is you want to drill a hole. And whatever you do not want to come out beyond this line. You want to start your drill hole right here. You want to be close to the edge, but not right up on it. If you have to back a little ways away from the line, do that. Because once you cross that line, then you have to worry about whether or not the lip of you have to worry about if the lip of the sink is going to cover your mistakes. So let's not have any. Okay, so now the next tool you're going to need is you're going to need a jigsaw. And you're going to need a jigsaw with a fine-tooth blade. I like to use a metal cutting blade because that's going to give me and you the best cut. Okay, so what this is this is the bit that we're going to put in the jigsaw. And it's got many teeth. And that's what you want when you're cutting through laminate, because you want a nice, clean cut. Okay, so you just want to use your jigsaw and you want to follow the line. And you want to stay inside of the line. And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to take our time and follow the line. You may have to make a series of relief cuts. Okay, now when you get halfway around your cut, you've got to stop. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take a scrap piece of wood. And the scrap that you get has got to span the width of the opening. All right, so now what you do is I'm going to drill a screw in the center of the wood. Okay, so that's attached. Now what's going to happen is you're going to finish your cut all the way around. Now why did we put this piece of scrap wood here? Because it's going to hold it in place and keep the stress off the edge of the laminate so you can make that final cut. And so that's a simulation of how to cut an opening for a sink on a countertop. This is Leah saying, I know you can do this. See you next time.